How you doing? It is Dr. Shane. It is Wednesday. I am in this group Monday, Wednesday, Friday at noon. It is Dr. Shane, and we are in the situation room, and we are talking about real life situation that couples face, need to overcome, need to have a strategy about because they are the things that sink marriages. That's right, they sink marriages. So today we are going to talk about something big. We are going to talk about the biggest mistake that couples make, the biggest mistake that couples make that are unhappy, the biggest mistake unhappy couples make. So, give you an example. I will have people, let me just let my people in here with their messages, that come to me. Here we go, just one second. And they will say, I am doing absolutely nothing. It is strictly the other person. And some of you may have been guilty and you came to me and you said, I'll give you their side. This is what they're doing. I'm doing nothing. And if you have, you probably noticed you got a real strong reaction from me. And you said why. Why didn't I agree that the problem was just them and the problem wasn't you? Just not possible. Just not possible. And let me tell you why. The biggest predictor, of divorce is rejecting repair attempts or not making a repair attempts, but it's repair attempts. So if your spouse is trying to repair the marriage, let's say, for instance, you say you lie a lot or you never tell me what's going on, you're not very transparent, and I'm ready to leave you for it. And the person says, okay. You know what? Let me put it out there. There are times where I stay at work late because coming home is so stressful. Boom, you blast, right? There you go, making another excuse. There you go, not taking accountability. There you go. How many of you have done that? So a lot of times people say, we don't have communication. I say, well, maybe you don't have an environment where you can communicate. In that environment, we don't, because I communicate, bam, punishment. Guess what I'm least likely to do? I'm not talking to myself. You guys know who you are out there. How many of you have dealt with this? Type a 1 in the browser. Also, tell me who you are and where you are from. So type a 1 in the browser because this stuff happens all the time. And it's the biggest predictor of divorce. So if your spouse is making a repair attempt and you don't acknowledge it, you don't return it, or you don't make one of your own, your hands aren't clean. Your hands aren't clean. Like in this case, person would say, well, how do I know when you're telling me the truth? Then don't ask me to tell you the truth. I understand how frustrating it is to have someone deceive you. I deal with it all day, every day. I understand it at least as well as you do. I understand what it's like to feel like you don't have a partner that's working with you. I'm just saying, if you're not making or acknowledging or returning their repair attempts, it's still the biggest predictor of divorce. So I want you guys to take that one thing. And if your spouse is trying to do a repair attempt, stop and identify. I had a guy tell me, he said, hey, I realized she was trying to work on the marriage and I didn't believe her. I said, what do you mean? She says, look, you know what? We got to change some things around. I've made some mistakes. You've made some mistakes. I'll stop doing X if you stop doing Y. And he said, he looked at her with a straight face. He said, you're just lying. That's not enough. And I don't think he heard her. In fact, he admitted to not hearing her. I think he was very hurt. And it stopped him from recognizing she really was trying to fix the marriage. So I'm saying to you, I want you to stop. And if your spouse has made a repair attempt in the last couple of weeks, I want you to go back and acknowledge it. Hey, babe, I see you did the dishes. I know I complained. But really, that was sweet of you to do it because I'm always complaining about that. And you know what? You don't have to do them like I would do them for them to be done. just the fact that you tried. That will get you much further than saying, really? You call that doing the dishes? Really? Because the reason that repair attempts are the biggest predictor is once once the person stops making them, they have given up. They're like, it doesn't make a difference. If I do it, I get punishment. If I don't do it, I get punishment. Who cares? And they're not trying to meet my needs. And then you say, see, there you go. You weren't going to do it anyways. So, anyways, I want you to just recognize it's not possible for you to be doing nothing in your marital challenges if it's not only not making acknowledges or returning enough repair attempts. That is the situation room. I just had a situation in the last few days. I probably had one 3 times over every day in the last few days because every couple I come and talk to, that's what one of their biggest challenges are. So I want you to work on repair attempts. Hey, what's up, Lisa? How you doing? And I want you to do me a favor. Type in the browser what happened when you actually either made, returned, or acknowledged their repair attempts. You will be surprised. If I had to give couples one thing, that would be their one superpower. If you had to have just one, right? Anyways, this is Dr. Shane. Always love talking to you. I will see you Friday at noon. And I will work through the comments and I will respond to each and every one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.